Okay, so signs that a guy secretly hates you. Now, I find this topic to be shocking because I would never assume that you would be with someone that you hate. But if you're raised in a home where you secretly hated your parents, well, guess what? You're used to that. Okay. Somebody who's not used to that finds this crazy. But the truth is that there are some crazy parents out there that causes you to have a love-hate relationship. And usually the reasons why you hate your parents can also be the reason why you secretly hate your partner, because you usually become attracted to what's familiar, right? And that's usually our parents. I mean, you'll notice that the guys will date women who look similar to their mother, right? It's not because they want to bang their moms, right? It's simply because it's just familiarity. It's as simple as that. Anything becomes attractive if we look at it long enough. And also anything becomes tolerable if we tolerate it long enough. And so if you're raised in a narcissistic household, you might attract men who you secretly hate because you're not just attracting what's good for you, you're just attracting what's familiar, right? We gravitate towards what's comfortable. We gravitate towards the warm part of the pool, right? And that's why people usually go back to, like animals who go back to the place where they were born, right? It's usually because of just familiarity. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. I mean, we're having seminars, people. That's right. LA, London, Chicago, we added Chicago and Amsterdam and New York City. These are one-day seminars and they're gonna be $79. I had a two-day seminar, but I'll be honest with you, I'm more comfortable with one-day seminars, you know? And if you attend those seminars, those 5 or 6 cities are part of a course that I'm creating. So that means if you attend, you're gonna get access to the other location, to the other sections that we did in the previous. So it's like you not only get access to the seminar, but also you get to come to the course, okay? So yeah. Yeah, all right, let's begin with the video. So the first thing is that a man will secretly hate you when you try to get sober. That's a big one right there. You get sober and they try to get, you get sober, oh shit. And they try to get you to relapse. Sorry about that. Oh my God, Father Alex is not paying attention. Sorry, I just had something that go to my mind. That's a big one. Where let's just say you stop doing weed, right? And you're like, baby, I'm trying to stop smoking weed. And he smokes weed. A man that secretly hates you will try to get you to relapse. Like, come on, baby, stop listening to Father Alex, just have a little smoke. It's no big deal, right? Or even you try to stop drinking, they'll try to get you to relapse. You know, you wanna know why? Because they don't want the best for you. They're thinking more of themselves, meaning they see you relapsing, it causes them to see how uncontrollable and unmanageable their life is. It's almost like if I stop smoking weed, if all my friends stop smoking weed, I had a friend of mine who stopped smoking. His name is Jana, right? And when he stopped smoking, I'm like, fuck. Like, he's my smoking buddy, man. And the first time I was like, come on, John, smoke up. But then I realized that's selfish of me, all right? That's a selfish thing. And I realized that if I kept insisting, that's a sign that I didn't care for him as a friend, right? Like that means that I was just thinking for myself, or that I secretly didn't like him. Because what happens is that, you know, you don't have to be conscious about the fact that you don't like someone. You could just be doing things that hurts them. And that in and of itself, your behavior says I don't like you. Your conscious mind says you do, but your behavior says the opposite. And sometimes we as humans, when we're thinking of pursuing pleasure, it creates those types of split in our psychology, which is kind of weird, where you love people, but you hurt them. Well, the reason why you hurt them is because you're so selfish. You're thinking of yourself so much that you have no other choice but to hurt people. You unconsciously hate people. When you hurt them without trying is unconscious hate, in my opinion. The next one is that if you make more money than them, be careful when you are a boss bitch. All right, if you are a boss bitch, you're gonna encounter freeloading manganzones sinvergüenza atrevidos who will want to date you for your money and power. These, in my opinion, these types of guys are the most dangerous because they're freeloading. They're brokies that depend on other women. If they depend on another woman, they secretly hate you. Because deep down, even though they like the money, they know damn well that's not how things should be, you know? So you gotta be careful when you have a lot of money and you leave with your money, ladies. I get a lot of women who make money, who have a lot of power. I like to call them, you know, the society likes to call them boss bitches. Sorry about saying that, but you just we date a lot of guys that resent the fact that you have more money than them, though. Lazy motherfuckers, man. The next one is, and sometimes it isn't that fact that you make like a crazy amount of money. It could just be that you make $5,000 more than him, or sometimes it could just be that you save more than him, and he doesn't save up, right? And what he'll try to get you to do is to spend your money. Or he'll do like Dr. Umar and say, baby, you gotta support me. I'm a king on the up. Next one is that he tries to isolate you. He'll try to isolate you from your friends and family. All under the guise that I love you or care for you. Be careful with people like that. Get out. This is not it. Okay, boo-boo? Like, he don't love you. It's okay. You made a mistake. But this is not the type of guy you want to be with when they try to isolate you. Next one is that he makes fun of you in public. And usually they'll make fun of you playfully, right? They'll playfully make fun of you. That's the insidious part. And that, no matter how funny they are, it's still secret envy, you know? That's a big one right there, because a lot of times they'll gaslight you and say, hey, why do you think that I'm doing that? Why do you gotta be so sensitive? Why can't you take a joke? That's crazy stuff, man. The next one is he hates it when you get in shape. That's a big one right there. That's a big one. No pun intended. That's a big one right there. By the way, speaking of big, man, check out my t-shirt store. My t-shirt, not teacher. We all know Father Alex sells his clothing. Father Alex is not trying to be homeless. If you guys want to support my art without spending thousands of dollars on my paintings, you guys can just check out the t-shirt store, and I put my paintings in a t-shirt. Let me show you guys something right here because it's actually kind of cool. I forgot to bring it out. I should have brought it out before I made this video. But these are the types of clothing that I have. Now, the person that printed it out, the person who printed it out made freaking the Mona Lisa look like fucking Trump, but it's less chromatic in the shirt. So if you guys want to check out stuff like this, and you know my paintings that I paint, just go to the t-shirt store. And by the way, there's a free gift for you guys, a free audiobook about how to get a guy to chase. So you guys can also click in the description down below where it says get the free gift, and there you get a free audiobook straight to your inbox, written by me, people. Yeah, that's right, no AI. Next one. He's quick to criticize, but late to praise. And you see this a lot with parents. For example, I Show Speeds. I don't know if you guys know I Show Speed. His mom hates him. His mom hates him. I think his mom hates him. And one of the things about his mom is that she never praises him, but always criticizes him at any moment that she can. Any moment that she can, she'll criticize I Show Speed. And that's a sign of a bitter woman, right? My opinion, it's because he kind of looks like his dad. And you know, sometimes like when you look like the dad and she's not over the dad, she'll secretly resent you. But that's a fact, but that's a big one right there, right? Where they criticize you for everything. And this is honestly, even in relationships, this is a sign that the relationship is dying. The next one is that he doesn't rejoice in your success. And the way that you know that is that when you tell them something, you'll notice a quick he'll hit you with the classic "must be nice" type of line, right? Which is a sign that they're just drunk on haterade. Even when you succeed, when things go well, they're not going to look rejoiceful. You might notice there's like a coldness to your success. They don't have the same enthusiasm when you succeed. In fact, when you succeed, observe the people around you. because it'll tell you a lot about them. So when I hear of success, I get genuinely happy. Some guys, on the other hand, they don't like that. They're maybe they were raised in an environment where their siblings showed off their success at your behalf, meaning they did something well, their parents praised them, and they were like, oh, hey, little Tyrone, why can't you be like your brother Bob? You know, like, why can't you be like your brother Jose? And so you were trained and conditioned to hate on other people's success because it took away your parents' unconditional love a lot of the times, right? And so that happens often. Another sign is that you feel like he secretly hates you. Oh my God, Father Alex is laughing at us. No, look, man, if you feel like he hates you and you're watching this video because you had those suspicions, I'm not gonna say you're completely right, but there's a reason why you feel that way. You know, like I could tell you guys, it's like, how do you know if somebody likes you? Well, if he liked you, you wouldn't be watching or asking me that question, right? Even if he doesn't secretly hate you, the fact that you're feeling this is most likely because you were raised in an environment where your parents also secretly resented you. So you still got the residual feeling. And what you're seeing, even though it may not be true, it's really a projection because this is something that you expect because of your parents, the way they treated you, right? The next thing is, sometimes you don't notice when people secretly hate you because you had it good in life, right? And you don't have a reason to hate on other people. And so it'll be very difficult for you to tell if somebody secretly hates on you or somebody secretly doesn't like you because you never had the reason or never experienced it. One big one that I didn't include is that they talk behind your back. You hear them talk behind your back and talk about you in ways that, where's my better pen? They talk about you in ways that they usually don't talk about you, they'll talk with you in real life, right? That's a big one right there. When they switch up, when you think they're on your side, but then you hear rumors about the very person that you're sleeping with, or they reveal your secrets, they'll do things that put you in an uncomfortable position, right? And when you see that, that's a red flag. That tells you that this guy is secretly sabotaging you. He's a passive-aggressive little bitch, right? The next one is that they secretly rejoice in your failure. Oh yeah, you tell them about your success. They're a little low energy. Oh boy, tell them about your failures. You'll notice their eyes open up. They're like, oh yeah, tell me more. Yeah, have a drink. Yeah. Tell me what happened. Oh really? And you cried? Oh man, did you take a picture of it? Well, no, I just want to have empathy. This is a big one. Because if you notice, they only get interested when you talk about your failures. Shit. Fuck, man. Even Jesus was in a better position than you are. That's difficult to be in, man. When they rejoice in your failure, that's tough. You're legit dealing with a haterade. Like that's something else, man. Like not even Precious has dealt with that. And honestly, he hates it when you get in shape. This is when they'll start cooking for you really good fat food. They'll try to, when you telling them, hey baby, I'm not trying to balloon here, and they're cooking you frijol, freaking empanadas. They're like just everything about their actions says gain weight. Everything about their actions says reflect the number 0. Like that's problematic, man. Last but not least, he's physically and verbally abusive. This is when they put in their hands on you. Like this is not even Bronx mode. It's not even Bronx mode anymore, man. That's problematic when they're putting their hands on you. And I always tell you guys, this is something. Let's go over here, man. This is something that you can't tolerate that type of behavior. The only reason why you're tolerating it is because this is something that oh my God, why do I look so short, people? Oh my God, Father Alex is a shorty. Shut up. This is something that you were conditioned to tolerate as a child. It's plain and simple. Sometimes our emotions doesn't let us see how problematic it is you know, because we like them, and they also provide good feelings, and it's a very mixed feeling that you had as a child. Remember, these are all childhood things, right? So these are conflicting feelings you had as a child where you love your parents, but also you want to kill them. You hated your parents too. And so you will gravitate towards people who create that mixed feeling. And no matter how much you try to escape it, if you go about this from a emotional type of place, you're always going to repeat this behavior. And that's why it's like, if this is you, you got to see a therapist and talk about every new person that you talk that, hey, look, I'm talking to this person. What do you think of this? Because your senses are off. Like, they're just completely off. And no matter how much you try to think straight, you're always, that thinking straight is always going to be tinted with your emotions towards gravitating toward what's familiar and what's comfortable, not what's good for you. So I tell you guys, like, you know, talk to someone. I don't do therapy, but you could talk to me and ask dating advice and say, hey, Father Alex, what's the situation? Because as much as you try, if this is your life, it's very difficult to escape it because you just don't notice your behavior. There's a certain blindness, emotional blindness that you have because of trauma. Like, it's very difficult. Your trauma will make you think you're making progress, but you're still running around in circles. So yeah, man, let's summarize this right here. Shit, right? Okay. Okay, let's summarize it. So we got, you get sober and they try to get you to relapse. That even means positive habits, like you stop smoking, you're trying to eat better, and they'll just do things to get you to go back. You make more money than them, so you got to be careful when you make more money or you get more successful, right? Guys and women also hate on women. That's just how it is. He tries to isolate you from your friends and family. He makes fun of you in public in a lighthearted way. Why you're so sensitive. He's physically and verbally abusive. I don't think we need to emphasize that one. He hates it when you get in shape. He loves it when you get out of shape. He doesn't rejoice in your success, feeling like he secretly hates you, quick to criticize, late to praise, and secretly rejoices in your failures, right? And talks bad about you behind your back. He doesn't talk good in front of you. He doesn't talk good behind your back. Look, man, if you're in that situation, sorry that you're in that situation, but you got to wake up from that. Nobody's going to rescue you other than you seeing reality as it is and seeing your situation as it is, not what you want it to be, because no one's going to help you with this. Only you yourself can get yourself out of that situation. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. People, I'm really happy for that new channel. I thought you guys betrayed me. That new channel is blowing up, has 150K views, 45K views, and it only has 6,000 subscribers. And you know what's crazy? It's not you guys. Yeah, it's a new subscriber base. I only see 25% of my subscribers here are watching it. So it means like it's even a different age range, which is kind of crazy. So completely different demographics. They're like, oh my God, who is this guy? Which is kind of cool. But we're still gonna make videos on this channel. The difference is that in that channel, I'm only making videos once a week on that channel. We make videos here every day. And on that channel, we don't curse. It's like a PG version. It's almost like, imagine that I gotta hang out with you and your friends and I have to behave. But then imagine this channel is when everyone is gone, I could just act like, fuck that shit. You know what? I don't like them. Or, you know, I start saying racist shit after people are gone. Like, this is the ghetto. The real Father Alex. That Father Alex is more, it's more curated towards virality, whatever, you know. Anyways, man, let me know what you guys think of this video. And did I miss a sign? Let me know. What are the things that guys do that's a sign that they secretly hate you? Take care. Are you needy and creepy? Do you have a tough time coming across confident when you like the person? A lot of the times you just don't know what to do. You have habits and patterns that whenever somebody triggers you, you completely forget what to do the right thing. Well, guess what? I have a course for that. And it's called The Psychological Game of Attraction, Natural Chemistry, and The Feminine Woman, what I call the fundamentals. All of those courses are meant to eradicate and exercise the needy, creepy parts in you through action. Meaning, you do what the videos say, and without a shadow of a doubt, you actually get the results. You'll notice that men call you back more. Men will want more relationships with you. They're gonna be the ones that are needy and creepy.
They're gonna be the ones that want something. They're gonna be the ones that are the aggressors in trying to get a relationship out of you. But the problem is that a lot of people just watch 1 or 2 videos and completely forget that there's actually a system. Don't just watch one or two videos. Get the system either by purchasing all of them and get a discount, or purchase them individually. Because a lot of the times, just watching one video in isolation, you actually miss the big picture. You have to understand why it works. You have to understand what to do next. And a lot of times, my videos just can't address that. A lot of people, you see by the testimonies right here, a lot of people have done what those videos say, and they've gotten results. Like the other day, I was in Mexico, and they were like, "Hey, Alexis," and I'm like, "Hey, oh my God, you watch your videos are so great." And I'm like, and she was like, "Look at my kid." I'm like, "What you talk about your kid? That's not my kid." She's like, "No, because of him, because of your videos, he's here." And I'm like, "Okay, all right, that's a thing." But I get that a lot. And ironically, that woman watches all of my videos, right? So purchase those courses, man. And if you don't like it, you actually could get a 30-day money-back guarantee, right? Purchase them individually, or get a discount and purchase them all by clicking on the description down below. You have the option of purchasing the one with the bonuses that obviously it's more material, where it's like I give you guys meditations. There's also other courses on how to make friends, how to master anything. Or you can purchase it without the bundle, which is much more affordable, all right? And with that, you guys are able to support my channel, which will allow me to make more videos, okay? Anyways, see you guys inside, and thank you.